Mushrooms are a truly special form of life, often misunderstood yet holding immense potential for our planet and our health. They are not plants, as they do not photosynthesize to create their own food from sunlight. Instead, they belong to their own distinct biological kingdom, fungi. This kingdom is vast and ancient, playing a critical role in the Earth's ecosystems for millions of years. The mushrooms we see and eat are actually just the fruiting bodies of a much larger, hidden organism. Think of them like an apple on a tree. The main body of the fungus, a vast, thread-like network called mycelium, lives unseen within its food source, soil wood or compost. This guide is designed to demystify this fascinating world and empower you to begin your own journey of cultivation right in your home. The primary function of the mushroom you see above ground is reproduction. It is a temporary structure designed with one purpose: to produce and release microscopic spores. These spores are like the seeds of a plant, carrying the genetic information necessary to start a new fungal colony. When a spore lands in a suitable environment with adequate food and moisture, it germinates and begins to grow into new mycelial threads. These threads then expand, forming a complex network that digests organic matter. Understanding this basic life cycle is the first step towards successfully growing your own mushrooms. Use life cycle diagram, spore, mycelium, fruiting body, as your main task as a cultivator is to provide the perfect conditions for the mycelium to thrive and eventually produce these delicious and nutritious fruits. This guide will break down the process into simple, manageable steps, making it accessible even for those with no prior experience in gardening or cultivation. We will explore the fundamental needs of mushrooms, introduce you to the easiest species to start with, and provide clear instructions to help you achieve your first successful harvest. Growing mushrooms is a rewarding experience that connects you more deeply to the food you eat and the natural processes that sustain life. It is a hobby that can provide you with fresh gourmet ingredients, open your eyes to the intricate world of mycology, and perhaps even inspire a small-scale business venture. Some fungi are essential partners to plants, forming symbiotic relationships that help trees absorb nutrients from the soil. Others are master decomposers, breaking down dead organic material and returning vital nutrients to the ecosystem. By learning to cultivate even one or two species at home, you are participating in this ancient cycle of decomposition and renewal, turning simple materials like straw or coffee grounds into a source of nourishment. Mushrooms are far more than a simple culinary ingredient. They are a nutritional powerhouse packed with benefits for human health. They are naturally low in calories, low in fat, low in sodium, yet provide dietary fiber protein. Mushrooms are rich in essential vitamins and minerals often hard to get elsewhere. One of the few non-animal sources of vitamin D, especially when exposed to ultraviolet light. They contain B vitamins, riboflavin, niacin, pantothenic acid, crucial for energy metabolism and nervous system health. Minerals like selenium, potassium, copper add to their nutritional profile, making them a valuable addition to any diet. Beyond nutrition, some mushrooms contain bioactive compounds studied for medicinal properties. Traditional medicine in Asia has long revered reishi Shiitake lion's mane for supporting the immune system, improving cognitive function, and promoting vitality. Modern science investigates compounds like beta-glucans, modulate immune responses, and hericinones may stimulate nerve growth factor. Growing these at home gives you direct access to fresh, potent, health-promoting mushrooms, allowing you to incorporate them into your wellness routine. The importance of mushrooms also extends to the health of our planet. As nature's primary decomposers, fungi drive ecological recycling. They break down fallen leaves, dead wood, and agricultural waste. Before you can begin your growing journey, you must first understand a critical distinction: the difference between edible and non-edible mushrooms. While many species are delicious and safe to eat, many others can be toxic, causing anything from mild gastrointestinal distress to severe illness or even death. It is absolutely essential to never consume a wild mushroom unless you are with an expert who can provide a 100% positive identification. For the home cultivator, however, this risk is eliminated by starting with a known, safe, and commercially available species. By purchasing a culture or spawn from a reputable supplier, you ensure that you are growing a well-established and delicious edible variety. For those just starting out, it is wise to choose a species that is known for being forgiving, fast-growing, and adaptable. One of the best choices for a first-time grower is the oyster mushroom, Pleurotus austriatus. Oysters are vigorous growers that can thrive on a wide variety of substrates, including simple materials like straw, cardboard, used coffee grounds. They come in several beautiful colors, including pink, yellow, blue, and produce generous harvests relatively quickly. Their mild, savory flavor and tender texture make them a versatile ingredient in the kitchen, perfect for sautés, soups, and stir-fries. Their resilience makes them a fantastic learning tool, as they can often tolerate minor mistakes in temperature or humidity. Another excellent option for beginners is the Shiitake mushroom, Lentinula edodes. Famous for its rich, smoky, and umami flavor, the shiitake is a gourmet favorite that is surprisingly straightforward to cultivate at home. Traditionally grown on natural hardwood logs, a process that can take a year or more, shiitake can also be grown much faster on blocks of supplemented sawdust. These pre-made blocks are widely available and function similarly to a grow kit. They require a bit more specific conditions than oyster mushrooms, particularly in how they are triggered to fruit. But the reward is a harvest of incredibly flavorful mushrooms that are far superior to their store-bought counterparts. Finally, we have the most recognizable mushroom of all, the button mushroom, Agaricus bisperus. Cremini, portobello. While extremely common in stores, they can be slightly more challenging for the home grower because they require a carefully prepared composted substrate rather than simple straw or wood. However, many suppliers offer complete kits that take the guesswork out of preparing the substrate, making them quite accessible. Growing your own portobellos and seeing them develop from tiny white buttons into large, meaty caps is a deeply satisfying experience.